Caligula's descent, the mad Roman emperor who dared to play God. In the chronicles of history, there are tales of power and glory, but there are also stories of madness and cruelty. The story of Caligula, the infamous Roman emperor, falls into the latter category. It is a story that serves as a stark reminder of the perils of unchecked power and insatiable greed, a tale of a man who dared to play God and paid the ultimate price. Caligula was not always the mad emperor history remembers. Born as Gaius Julius Caesar Augustus Germanicus in the year 12, he was the youngest son of the revered Roman general Germanicus. His childhood was marked by innocence and the endearing nickname Caligula, meaning little boot in Latin, a moniker he earned for the miniature soldier's uniform he wore while accompanying his father on military campaigns. But innocence can be deceiving, and as Caligula ascended to the throne of the Roman Empire in 37, the world would soon witness a transformation that defied all expectations. There were initial hopes of a prosperous and just reign, but those hopes were shattered as Caligula's true nature began to emerge. Caligula's reign began with displays of generosity, but it didn't take long for his reckless disregard for the empire's finances to become apparent. His generosity was a facade, a means to an end, for beneath it lay a darker agenda. He plunged Rome into financial ruin, all in the name of self-indulgence. The early days of Caligula's rule were marked by extravagant spending. He threw lavish parties, constructed opulent palaces, and staged extravagant games and spectacles for the entertainment of the masses. The cost of these spectacles was staggering, and it was the Roman people who bore the burden through oppressive taxation. Yet, it wasn't just the emperor's insatiable appetite for extravagance that marked his reign, it was his descent into madness. He began to proclaim himself a god, demanding divine worship from his subjects. He removed the heads from statues of revered gods and replaced them with his own likeness. Caligula's arrogance and delusion knew no bounds. As his mental state deteriorated, so did his behavior. Acts of cruelty became commonplace. He ordered executions on a whim, and his sadistic tendencies knew no bounds. Senators and members of the Roman aristocracy lived in constant fear of his unpredictable temper. Caligula's foreign policy was equally erratic. He declared war on the god of the sea, Neptune, and ordered his troops to collect seashells as the spoils of war. His grand plans to invade Britain were marked by poor preparation and inadequate resources. As his reign spiraled further into chaos, whispers of a conspiracy to end his rule began to circulate. The once loyal Praetorian guards, tasked with protecting the emperor, grew disillusioned with his madness and tyranny. In the year 41, just 4 years into his reign, Caligula met his end at the hands of his own guards, assassinated in a palace coup. The story of Caligula is a tale of excess and cruelty, of a man who let absolute power corrupt him absolutely. His unchecked desires for wealth, power, and adoration led to the suffering of countless Romans and ultimately sealed his own gruesome fate. In the end, Caligula's legacy serves as a chilling reminder that the pursuit of absolute power can lead to madness, cruelty, and inevitable downfall. It is a cautionary tale etched in the annals of history, a stark reminder that even the mightiest can fall when they dare to play God. The moral of this story is clear: those with power and wealth must exercise restraint, compassion, and humility. The pursuit of personal gain at the expense of others can only lead to ruin, both for the individual and the society they govern. Caligula's descent into madness stands as a haunting testament to the dangers of unchecked power, a tale of a man who dared to play God and paid the price with his life.